Today, Bert is going to let the storyteller in you shine. He is entitled his table topics, The Never Ending Story. Please help me welcome the master of the table, Bert Copeland.
Mr. Toastmaster, you all have stories in you. And I've done this at a couple different clubs. And I'm sure you're going to like this. This is the never ending story because you're all, every single one of you, except for our visitors, are going to speak. So I'm going to start a story and then I'm going to hand it off to the next one on my screen, who happens to be Mr. Dewey Holt. And you're going to continue the story. Timer, it's going to be 1 to 2 minutes. And here we go. I was at my grandmother's house. She lives in the outskirts, way out in the country, in Springfield, Ohio. Yes, there's another Springfield, Dorothy, and it's in Ohio. It was a fall evening. It was beautiful. The stars were out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, and I saw something screech through the sky, and the flames were coming out of it, and it landed a quarter mile away in one of her fields. And I was amazed. I didn't know what to think. What could that be? Part of me was very afraid. And then another part of me said, maybe there was somebody in there that needed to be rescued. I made my way over there, and there were woods around the area where this thing landed. And they were glowing. They were glowing kind of like the green kind of the timer's card. It was pulsing and glowing. And as I got closer and closer and closer, what did I do, Dewey?
Bert walked over to this big hole in the ground. And he looks down in there. And here is a huge glowing rock, as one would be, super hot after it passed through our atmosphere at a mere 30,000 miles per hour. And it had to be an iron meteorite because it held together, mostly as it made it to the ground. Bert thought he had it all figured out. He was like, yep, that's what it was. It was a meteorite. And it started to cool down over a few minutes. And suddenly it was fading from red to a darker gray. And Bert goes, I've got this all figured out. And about that time, he sees a little crack appear in the rock. And he's going, oh, it's getting tired. It's shrinking up. It's splitting open, until he saw the little hand come out of the crack. Sherry, take it from there.
And I'll start to say, the little hand reached up, and it only had 3 little fingers. And when it reached up with those 3 little fingers, it waved. Bert thinks, well, this could be friendly, but do I want to shake its hand? Not sure. And if I'm not sure if I want to shake its hand or not, then what happens next? Is it going to want to play with me with those 3 little fingers? What does the rest of it look like? I know that Bert did not have the vaccine for alien. We don't have one of those yet. However, loving space loving new creatures as I know he does, he probably would want to take it home. It would be E.T. loves Bert. Well, is Bert going to love the alien? Is it going to have a name? I think the next person on our story will expand and we will find out.
Well, that alien was given a name, and the name was Abba. You may ask, why was it Abba? Because the alien started dancing, the dancing queen, on its roller skates, and mysteriously also had its friends roller skating around in a circle, singing and dancing the dancing queen. Bert, in his astonishment, was trying to realize and figure out, these are aliens. How does it know the song Dancing Queen? As soon as they're finished with the rendition of Dancing Queen, the alien mysteriously talks in English to Bert, saying, our space shuttle has access to your radio stations. Our national anthem is Dancing Queen. When we meet people and humans or any life form, we have to greet them with the song Dancing Queen and do our skateboard or our roller skating around as our greeting for each one of them. After this discussion, the alien then has to give them a discussion about this next topic, which I will then turn it over to Andrew.
After the aliens went about their course on Earth, they came to a restaurant, an Italian restaurant, for the meat lovers, spaghetti and meatballs. And they say, waiter, can we have your famous spaghetti and meatballs? The waiter brings out the big palette plate, and all of a sudden, his friends and the alien just dove right on in. And that's when they say, Earth is good. But then they felt guilty because they didn't invite Bert. Well, the next day, they said, hey, Bert, why don't you come with us to this famous Italian restaurant in your world? They said, Bert says, yes. So next day, they had the spaghetti and meatballs again. And Bert said, I'll pick up the tab this time. And Bert did pick up the tab. And why did he do that? Because of kindness. And therefore, he invented the vaccine for aliens. So why would we do this? Well, I think Rebecca can finish the story.
So why did he invent the vaccine for aliens? It's because Bert enjoyed having these aliens around so much that he wanted to be able to invite even more of the aliens from their planet to come and visit. So he had to invite by inventing this vaccine for aliens, people would not be scared when these aliens started landing on Earth and doing their roller skating rendition of Dancing Queen as soon as they landed here. So, by inventing this vaccine, a whole lot of more people would be interested in finding out more about these aliens and sharing spaghetti and meatballs with these aliens. And maybe even sharing that last meatball, just like Tramp does the lady from Lady and the Tramp.
The amazing thing was, that wasn't too painful, was it? You know what? A speech is only a couple minutes longer and you all can do it. So tune up your speeches, tune up your table topics, because this is where you're going to really get on fire to get up and speak. And I want to thank you all for participating and giving me a very enjoyable story, because I now have to go feed my alien spaghetti and meatballs. Take it away, Mr. Toastmaster.